Charles Hoberg, born in Sioux City in 1961. Well, I'm a teacher, I'm an artist, musician, I'm a traveler. I was teaching and I saw that I was approaching the time that I could access my retirement. You know, where I was then, retirement sounded pretty good. But just the connection to the students. School is something that forces your brain to work. It's just, every day is an opportunity. So that was part money, but I didn't really, that's in the back of my mind. What kept me teaching was just that, you know, day-to-day exploration, hearing other people's versions so that I can learn or see things from other people's perspective. I was seeing also the impact of smartphones and cell phones was really beginning to isolate students. Well, because their norm is to isolate from people and do everything on the phone. You know, they're not called iPhones for nothing. Well, we didn't really teach online in Sioux City. We were set up to, but we soon realized not everybody had connectivity at their home. So they sent everybody home middle of March, and we did not see students the rest of that year. But I can't help not feeling like we were guinea pigs for the state, for our governor, and our school district, and of course the state tells school districts, you know, something that they have to do, where so many districts around the nation all went to at home, you know, all went to virtual lessons. Our governor said, we're not going to do that. And every superintendent, including our own, was one exception, all acquiesced. And the word was to put us in harm's way, to put us out in the schools with masks. But as the year went on, we had very few students get sick. There were no mass outbreaks because everybody's wearing a mask. They had protocols that you would only go certain one way or through the halls. Even if I have to go 20 feet to my left in the hallways to the right, I gotta go 600 feet all around the building to go 20 feet to my left so that you don't face people one-on-one. Every room had hand sanitizer. That year, there were hardly any colds, hardly any flus. I told my principal, somebody needs to do a study about the effectiveness of what we're doing here because nobody's getting sick. I went through less Kleenex that year than I've ever gone through in any year teaching. I always have Kleenexes for my students because they were all wearing masks. Not only were they not catching COVID, they weren't catching anything. It brought me closer to my wife, and I really like that. I really like that. You know, also the band kind of shutting down did that too, instead of being out every Saturday night playing in some bar somewhere, that I was at home, you know, having a snack and sitting on the love seat together with my wife, our dog, and now our cat. And that closeness helped put our relationship in perspective. It put what was important to me at this stage of my life in perspective. And it's her. It's our life together. There were a lot of nights where I just said to myself, this is what I've been waiting my whole life for. This peace, this calm, this satisfaction. There is connection out there, and I found it. And I found it.
Support for Facing a Changed World an oral history of the COVID-19 pandemic, comes from the Margaret Ann Martin Everest Foundation, the Kind World Foundation, Humanities Iowa, the Friends of Siouxland Public Media, and listeners like you.